All right. We are live. We are live.
Woohoo!
Woohoo. This is going to be our very first devotion together. And I'm hoping maybe I can talk you into doing it with me again. So
Okay.
I don't know if Fridays are a good day for you or not, but, and we could, and next time you can pick the subject if you want.
Okay.
Thank you to all you guys who are watching this in the replay. We just want to thank you ahead of time for that
Yes.
right at the beginning of the devotion. We'll wait till a few people get in here before we start on this, so we'll have
That'll
some.
work.
But let's see. I'm trying to think of what I could talk about that's not related to the devotion. Not too much going on. We have to have something fixed on the camper already. Something to do with the solar lights. He's going to take.
Okay.
He's going to take it tomorrow, I think, and do that. Yeah. So
Well, my youngest and is going to. Her and her husband are going to Ireland. Um,
ooh,
in October. I asked for them to bring me back a cookbook if they could find one. I'm like, well, that would be kind of interesting. Have a cookbook from different spots that they
ooh,
go and do.
yeah. Well, I did send my email yesterday to Kettle Kitchen to join that around the world
I did too.
cooking collaboration, which I have picked out of the G's for Gail Southern Living. I picked Greek because I thought it would be
Greece.
really cool. So I started watching videos of some Greek food. So I'm going to have to watch more to narrow it
There,
down. I did write down a few Greek facts though. But I'm gonna listen some more. I want to pick out some really good little facts that that will be fun.
right, right.
Right.
There is well, there used to be a PBS show that cooked foods from Greece. I don't remember what the name of the show was, but now
That's
that we have internet and I've hooked up the Roku, it's kind of
hello, Jaden.
so. Hello, Jaden. It's kind of weird. We don't get the regular channels that we did, so
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I'm sure you already know that. So,
So this is the book. Oh, oh,
oh,
we're losing me again. We're losing. Look, I disappeared all the way. That is crazy.
you can play peekaboo.
Okay, so it's the Bible promises, 100 Bible promises from the Bible. And I'm
Okay,
almost done with this. Like I'm on literally the next one I do is 99. And so I'm almost done with this book. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the last couple and then I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning and I'm going to do the whole entire thing. But the ones I've already done, I went ahead and added into the playlist because I did a couple in the 70s and then I kind of
okay,
quit. And then God was telling me to just to start back over. So we're gonna do this book over again because I probably already forgot what I learned over there, and I got to relearn it. So
right,
this
right.
is Bible devotion number 94, and I'm going to go back and retitle this and put this in the playlist for number 94. But it's Beauty for Ashes.
Yeah.
I think it was my mother-in-law that gave me this devotional book. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can read here.
Okay.
So first I'm going to read the paragraph and then I'm going to read the verses and then we're going to talk about it a little bit. Earthquakes, hurricanes, wildfires, the destruction caused by events can absolutely shattering to the victims left in their wake. There are also eternal catastrophes that rupture the places of the heart, wiping out all traces of hope, strength, and strength to survive. Both situations stun the soul into a place of mourning. When all is quiet, the words don't come, there is God. The answer is yes. So, yes, He's there for us. Let me go back and reread that because I missed something. Both situations stun the soul into a place of mourning. When all is quiet and words don't come, is God there? The answer is yes. He's not only there, He is working as only He can to revive and rebuild the ashes into beautiful pillars, the spirit of grief into a garment of praise. He is there. He is still God, and his glory remains forever. And then there are 4 Bible verses. Jesus Jesus was going all over Galilee, teaching in the synagogues, preaching the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and sickness among the people. Matthew 4:23. If my people will humble themselves and pray and search for me and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear them from heaven and forgive their sins and heal their land. Second Chronicles 7:14. And here's another one. As he stepped ashore, he saw a huge crowd, felt compassion for them, and healed their sick. Matthew 14:14. And here's the last Bible verse. To all who mourn in Israel, he will give beauty for ashes, joy instead of mourning, praise instead of heaviness, for God has planted them like strong and graceful oaks for his own glory. I love that part. Beauty for
Yes.
ashes, joy for mourning, and praise instead of heaviness. I love that. That just shows what he can do. And my example of this is basically my sister's death. He took my sister's death, this horrible thing that just devastated some of the members of my family, especially my mom and myself. And he took that horrible thing that happened and built it into a really awesome ministry, into Broken Hearts Ministry, where we can give hope to the homeless out there that are feeling they're feeling very they're sad.
Discouraged.
They're discouraged. They're sad.
Yeah.
They don't know a way how to out of their situation. There's a particular one my mom keeps running into over and over again, and his name is Sam. So if you're a prayer, pray for Sam.
Yes.
When she very first met him and his girlfriend had just broken up, and he was suicidal, and she just kept running into him and giving him encouragement. And before you know it, he had a job, and he was seemed like he was dressing nicer and everything. And so we've seen the same person my mom has seen that person 5 different times.
Wow.
I've seen him about 3, and she's seen him like 5 different times. Hello, Linda, from another time. Welcome in. I did a really awesome live with Linda the other day talking about family members with drug addiction, and I've got several people that watched that in the replay.
Yeah. I was running it, I think, on the TV the other day. So,
did you have an example of beauty for ashes?
yes, I Googled it and I came up with Isaiah 61:3, that verse, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of journey for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. I feel when we have something that goes in our life that is ashes, he brings beauty from that. Just like our son that passed, I mean, he was glorified because of, he may not have been perfect in the world's eyes, but he was perfect in God's eyes. So
Yes. Welcome in, Nancy with Our Treasured Home, and Shannon, My Little Homestead. Welcome in.
yeah.
I have the members of this channel scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So thank you to the members for being members of this channel. All the money that goes into this channel will come out as blessings for the homeless. So just to remind you guys of that. And I appreciate you coming on. So Luann has 2 channels, Blackberryrock Homestead and Luann's Kitchen. And she's actually in here. So if I have a moderator in here that could maybe put up her links for Blackberryrock Homestead and Luann's Kitchen. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Trying to
But
set
I
up.
did look it up again this morning, and I did find that it was the whole Isaiah of 61. It represents a promise of transformation and restoration of the brokenhearted, um, and that God always promises a crown of beauty to those who are brokenhearted and or in need.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, my mom named this channel Broken Hearts Ministry to represent, my sister and all the grief she must have gone through, being homeless and going through what she went through. Um, when we started looking through her things, we realized that we don't think she was drinking or doing drugs or anything like that at the end. She had a cross in her tent, and her last friend that we talked to there said that she was reading her Bible a lot. So she was working on her relationship with God, and she was getting closer to Him. So I believe that God can take bad circumstances that at the time you're really mad and you're really angry. He can take situations like that, and He can turn them into something really beautiful.
yes, something more.
Ministry, and
Yeah,
it still hurts. I still cry sometimes. It still hurts sometimes. I still feel robbed sometimes, but I just remember there's a cat trying to climb up here right now. Little one's trying to climb up here, but he doesn't have my legs to climb on, so he's trying to figure it out. He's not big yet.
yeah.
So anyway, I've been working through these Bible devotions, and I'm going to start putting out little devotionals on these. And I'm going to see if I can get Luann to come up here and do some Bible devotions with me sometimes if she wants to, as my co-host. Come up here and do some Bible devotions together, and maybe next time she could take the lead. But does anyone out there have examples of any kind of thing where something bad happened and God took that bad thing and did something good with it? You lost signal. Yeah.
That's bad.
So I really, really like this. I really like this book, and I'm almost done with it. It took me a while to get through it because I lost it for like a year. And what happened was I had taken it on a trip somewhere and put it in a bag. Well, that bag kind of got sat somewhere and didn't get touched. And all of a sudden one day I found that bag and went through it, and I was like, there it is. There's my Bible devotional.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I,
so then
I do that all the time. Lay something down and forget where I put it. So that's the ashes part. I feel right now I am going through something of that nature, watching my mom deteriorate. I know it's going to be God's going to be glorified in the end with everything that is going on and
yeah.
what I'm going through. So
Yeah. Well, my mom, I just realized my mom is 77 herself. So she's getting up
mine's
there.
turning 80.
I feel
Mine's
very
turning
blessed.
80
I
next
feel
month.
so
So
blessed to have had her for all those years, for all these
yes,
years. And I just pray that I get to continue to have her for many more years.
yes,
And my mom made the statement that she will do this ministry until the day she dies. And in my brain I have to think about, okay, what do I do when I have to do this by myself? And I've thought of getting husband to help me. Of course, we have Charlotte, who is our helper that comes along with us, our volunteer. And so I believe that between my husband and Charlotte, hello, Hookah Homestead, I prefer not to do it totally by myself, but I could, if it was daytime and you were, if it was daytime, you could totally do this by yourself. But I think it really would be good. Hello, Hookah Homestead. Let's see. The death of my son motivated me to make all the changes to our farm, build the cabin in the cave, and restart my channel. All his suggestions. Yes. See, God can take a bad thing and turn it into something good. And
Yes.
all the, my sister's life is lost, but there's still so many people alive in Abilene, Texas that are homeless and hungry and need help and need toiletries and things like that. And we have a clothes closet that donates. She donates used bags, like the kind the cloth bags from Walmart, things like that,
Yes.
different backpacks, different things like that, old school satchels and things from kids, different stuff like that. She gives us used bags. She gives us socks, t-shirts, coats, gloves, hats, mittens, feminine hygiene products. Hello, Simply Jan Homestead. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Jan. What's up? Jan's got a really cool guest on tonight, Ken from It's All About the Biology. So go by and check that out. I think that's going to be a really interesting live. And if you like gardening and biology and learning all kinds of cool stuff, he's a really good guest. I've had him on my channel before. And Tuesday night on Gail's Southern Living, I'm going to have Butler Family Farm, and it's going to be the second episode of The Secret of My Success. We also have upcoming scheduled there. We have Andale Homestead coming up, Bland's Promised Land Ranch, and Lulu's Treasure Trove. We've secured all of those guests. All these channels are over 5,000 subscribers, and we're going to ask them a series of questions, and it's going to have YouTube tips and tricks. If you haven't gone back to watch the replay, it's really interesting. Get your pen and paper out. I want to do it myself. I'd like to do it before Tuesday and write down. If you have any questions that you want me to ask, Butler Family Farm, YouTube tips and tricks for that collaboration, that live series I'm doing on my other channel. If you have any YouTube questions you want me to ask, if you put them in the chat, I will write them down and I will ask those questions on Tuesday night. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe your kindness to one person is
Yes, it
my
goes
kindness to
everywhere.
one homeless person may help that homeless person to be kind to other people. Hello, Rooted in Essentials. Welcome in. So, the brand new collaboration I started for this channel is hashtag cards for homeless. And basically what it is where it started, this lady at church gets these cards, blank cards, and she fills them out with Bible verses and encouragement. And I thought to myself, what if I open that up for the YouTube community to participate, and they could send cards. It doesn't necessarily have to have an envelope, and it could be a postcard or an index card with some stuff written, and I will put those in the bags. And I thought it would be really cool.
That would be a good idea, Gail, for Christmas cards around that time of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna run this collaboration all the way through the end of December. If I get a little extra money, I might even do a gift card and draw for one person out of the people who send cards. I actually already have cards on the way. Somebody's already participated and has cards mailed. I got a little confirmation thing. Someone is sending cards already. So what a blessing. I didn't know.
That was a blessing.
When you start a collaboration, you never know how it's going to go. So I'll be collecting a few and doing friend mails as I go along so you guys can see what's coming in. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. And yeah, Christmas cards would be perfect. And they could even start sending those, now, and I could just collect them and keep them in a certain place. Matter of fact, I think what I'll do is go buy like a little bin or something, maybe go to Dollar Tree and buy a basket and just kind of throw them all in, separate the Christmas from the regular. And those of us who know grief also know how to love deeply, since we know to truly appreciate those we love. Yes.
Agreed.
I have lost all my grandparents, all four of them. I lost my father. I lost one of my best friends that that was one of my really, really good friends when I lived in Rhode Island. And I lost my friend Ashley in 2021. I lost my sister Gretchen in 2022. And I lost my father-in-law this year in January in 2024. So I definitely know grief. You never know when the last holiday is that you're going to have with someone. Like when we had Thanksgiving last year, I did not know that was going to be the last holiday I would be spending with my father-in-law. I had no idea, no clue.
Yeah, I've lost both of my sets of grandparents, and I've lost a father-in-law and a few others. Our son and a couple others. I know 2001 was a really bad year. There was probably 6 family members that we lost in 2001.
Wow, that's a
So,
lot. If I have a moderator, will you guys put up the link for Rooted in Essentials? He hasn't come in very much, so I definitely want to welcome him by throwing up
yes.
his links. Please go check out his channel. He sells some pretty cool products. Welcome in Beth with Be in Us Odyssey. How are you? You can come up and talk with me sometime too, Beth, if you want. She made a comment that she had something to say about our last conversation that Linda and I had. I said, "Hey, you can come up and talk with me."
Oh, yes.
I have the paid StreamYard where when you come up, you can also be getting hours for your channel. So some of these people are in my channel, and some of these people are in Luann's channel.
Yeah.
So Luann has 2 channels. She has a homesteading channel, Blackberryrock Homestead, and then she has a cooking channel, Luann's Kitchen, and she also does cooking over here.
Yes.
And she's what are you at, about 846 friends on
Yeah,
YouTube right now?
846. Yep.
She's really done some growing lately, and I'm really, really happy for
Yeah,
her.
and I think my growing is because of the shorts. I know there was a couple months that I did every day. I made sure there was a short out every day. And
Yeah,
I
I
think
do
that
batch
helped.
posting. I do batch posting of shorts where I'll make a bunch and then I'll just schedule them out once a day
Right, right,
for a week or whatever,
right.
So I have the Ariella Viking Venture and Victuals has a collaboration called Outdoor
Door
Tour
club.
Club. And I just joined that. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to surprise her. I'm not going to tell her. I'm just going to surprise her. I think I'm going to go out. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. I think I'm going to go out and I'm going to go to the lake and I'm going to take some footage of the lake, some real pretty footage out there. And then I'm just going to set it to music where it's kind of like you can just kind of like watch the
Right,
lake to some pretty music. I think I'm going to go out there, kind of like they call it ASMR or whatever, where you just
right,
kind of
right.
watch the lake and the pretty music in the background. So I think I'm going to go do that. And I think I'm going to do that with this channel, just so she'll have another, person
Channel.
joining,
Both, yeah,
another joining,
more
and
content.
more people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
definitely
think I'm gonna do some more next month. I just don't know. I have an idea.
I don't know how long she's running. I have to
I
go back
think
and watch
until
her.
October.
October.
Until
Okay, that's
October.
right. That's right. She did say that. Hello, Lynette with Coffee Angel.
So I have an idea for another one. Um, Looking around at one of the local town squares. So,
Yep.
but I don't know on. I like to do at least a couple more. So one for each channel.
Yeah. I
So
think well, Fall Fest is right around the corner.
yes, yes.
My other channel hosts Fall Fest, but this year I decided I'm going to go ahead and list both of my channels as host of Fall Fest, because it's not really going to be anything extra. I'm going to do a Q&A for Gale Southern Living and for Broken Hearts Ministry on 2 different days to reach 2 different audiences,
Right.
where people can come in and talk about it. I did change some of the rules for Fall Fest. And for you guys who don't know anything about Fall Fest, it's a really cool collaboration where channels come together and, maybe the first year 72 channels joined. The next year 52 channels joined, and this will be my third year to do it. Each channel makes a little short video, 3 to 5 minutes long, stating about 7 rules, and they ask the person to say a secret word in the video. And that video's out for about 6 weeks ish, and they draw for a semifinalist from that video. On that video, they can choose to give that person a semifinalist prize or not. Either way, though, they're going to send that over to the host, which is me. I'm going to put all those names on a wheel, and I'm going to draw for one grand prize winner. And the grand prize winner wins a prize from every single channel who enters. So it's like a collaboration giveaway. This is my third year to do it. This year it's going to be USA only for prizes. You can be in Australia and join, but you won't be able to comment on other people's videos and enter.
Right.
Which Ariella still does it. She doesn't care about that. She's like, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
But,
and Fall Fest does grow your channel.
Yeah.
So I know the last 2 years I've done it, it grew my channel some. So
yeah. I think I have the potential to maybe get 80 or 90 people joining in, and I have the potential to maybe do that. And it's a great way to do networking, because a lot of the people who join the collaboration go around to other channels and watch their video and leave a comment, and collaborators are allowed to win. The only person not allowed to win is me. Everybody else can enter the drawings. You can enter as a channel. You can be just a subscriber. You don't have to be a channel to join, to win. But yeah, it's really cool. They've been doing this in the crochet community a lot. They used to have the Harvest Moon giveaway. I don't think they're doing that anymore. I don't know if that channel's real active right now, but I just thought one year I was like, I should totally do that. Why can't I do that? But you got to be really organized, man, and you got to network, and you got to be willing to just blah, 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 blah until people are tired of hearing you. And you have to keep plugging it, and if somebody, if somebody's willing to have you come up and talk about it on their channel, it's really cool. So I know I'm going to go up on the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, and I'm going to talk about it. I believe I have a date set up with Simply Jan Homestead to go around and talk about it. Yeah. And
I'm going to be doing Chili Fest again in October. That starts in October. So
October, awesome, very cool. I'll have to think of another cool chili thing to do. So you can do chili. You can even do a recipe like a dip, or it could be anything.
You can use the canned chilies. You can make a canning chili recipe. Anything to do with the chili peppers. So
thank you, Linda. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So, yeah, we just thought we'd come up and do a little devotional together today. Both of us are working on some hours for our channel. I still need about 800 hours to reach the second level of monetization for this channel, but I did reach the first level of monetization. I already have myself 10 members. Really happy about that. Those are the names going across the bottom.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I told my mom the other day, I was like, don't expect to get paid right away. I said, you have to get $100 worth of pay before they pay
you out.
I said, I told her it could possibly be the end of the year before we.
I know when you have blogs, that is, you got to do that too. So,
yeah. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
But you guys have been so supportive so far. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Super.
And
awesome.
I've decided on my other channel, I will be going and showing you what my cookbook collection looks like and pulling recipes out of the books that I pull out of my collection.
Yeah, I actually got a new slow cooker recipe book, so I'm going to be joining some more of the
Slow
slow
cooker
cooker.
palooza.
Yeah, I'm going to be joining some more of those. I do have some recipes.
Yeah.
And now that my gardening has wrapped up, I'm back into cooking mode. I do have a video next week for hashtag 1896 Fanny Farmer recipes. I have one of those videos coming out. I don't know if it's scheduled on Tuesday or Wednesday, but I do have a recipe for that scheduled. So hopefully I'll be able to get out about at least one recipe a week on that channel. I'm also trying really hard on my other channel to try to make my videos 8 minutes. So I may be having to squish together content to get it to that. But,
Right.
which is kind of why I decided to start doing miscellaneous Mondays, because I'm trying to squish together all those little baby pieces together. So it's going to be like multiple subjects of stuff. So anyway.
Well, I'm trying to do more videos for both channels. So
you got some cool little editing things going on in your videos there, Luann. You're getting some skills there. I've been working on my intros and extras and doing layering with my thumbnails, and I've just been trying to
do different.
Yeah, just try to do something different, just try to keep it changed up.
Thank you, Jan. I hope so.
Thanks, Jan. Yeah. Well, if I can get this to the full length of monetization by December, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll try not to make my goals too big. Of course, I'm sure people thought me getting monetized in a year wasn't a goal I was going to accomplish, but guess what?
Yeah, you made it.
I made it. I'm quite pig-headed. It took a lot of lives, guys. If you want to know how many lives it takes to monetize your channel, the answer is 110.
Wow. I may start doing more lives on the other
them. I numbered them so I would know. And when I hit 100, I thought it would be 100, but when I hit 100, I wasn't quite there yet, but I was close. But it was 110.
Okay.
Putting out videos as well, at least 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I'm gonna try next month. I'm gonna try to get started on a little bit. I'm gonna do Vlogmas. Well, not Vlogmas. Well, the vlog where you vlog every day of August. So I'm gonna try.
Oh, there's one of those.
Yes, I seen it the other day, and I'm like, I wonder if I can pull that off.
Yeah, there's something I've been wanting to do in August for a long time. And there's a book of the Bible that has exactly 31 chapters. I'm trying to remember which one it is now.
Which one is that one?
And you read one chapter every day of the Bible. I would really love to do that for August. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? But you'd have to get started. Be cool. You'd have to get started early and start scheduling those out.
Right.
But that would be cool.
I'm going to Google that real quick.
Thank you, Jan. I know there's one with 31 chapters, and I've been wanting to do it. Read through one chapter a day. Yeah. Is it?
No, it ain't Psalms. Psalms has a lot of chapters.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Was it Luke? Is it Luke?
I'm pulling it up.
Matthew, Luke. There could be more than one. I don't know. But I've been wanting to do that for a while. You could actually even pick any month that has 31 days. Proverbs.
Yep. Okay. That is what I'm showing is Proverbs.
Proverbs. Let me write it down. Proverbs.
That's at least what Google says anyway.
31.
So.
Okay.
That would be a good, interesting.
You do it with me.
Yeah.
You do it with me.
Yeah, it says Proverbs.
And then you put them all in a playlist.
That I see.
You put them all in a playlist. One? You work up ahead.
Right.
Come out Monday through Sunday.
That would be something cool to do. I need to start working on that. So,
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. Do you accept the challenge, Luann?
yeah, I accept the challenge. I will work on it today. I
Okay.
may just do photos of flowers or something and then talk over it. Maybe I've never done a video on that, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, like you know how My Alabama Farm Life with
Yes, like
me,
she did. I'm
how
like, I
she
may
does
do
like
that maybe
she'll
on
do
a
like her
couple of them.
bees or her chickens, and then
Yeah,
she'll just voice over it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is, hey, I want to tell you guys a secret. If you're out there and you want to hear Gail's secret, special secret that I'm only telling the people in this live, if you want to hear the secret, put a 1 in the chat. I have a secret for only you guys. But I have to see some ones to see if y'all are listening to my secret because it's kind of embarrassing. I'm going to give y'all an embarrassing fact about me. Shannon wants to know my secret.
Yes.
Jen wants to know. She wants to laugh at me. She's ready. Jen wants to know.
Yes.
To know anybody else? Anybody? Luann wants to know. Okay,
Yeah.
here's my super. Okay, so as I was working on my Bible devotion, I videotaped one today and one yesterday, I think. So I feel like when I'm reading the Bible, I'm kind of insecure about reading in public. So, like, I feel like I'm talking too slow. So I actually speed up the video to 1.1 because I feel like I'm a slow reader that needs some help or something. I mean, what's wrong with me? And I'm like, I need to speed it up so I sound like I'm talking faster because it's like, why am I reading like a 7-year-old or something, you know? And so I speed it up and it sounds like it sounds better to me. But anyway, I do that sometimes if I feel like I'm talking too slow, like a southerner. Southerners just talk slow naturally. But then when I'm reading, it sounds even slower. So I speed it up to 1.1. So I'm talking just a little bit faster because I feel like I you know, need to go back to school or something. Hello to chat. So
I feel
I don't know who caught my secret, but I told you guys my secret. Hello.
I feel when I'm reading the Bible out loud to other people, I feel that I mess up
Yeah.
on some of the, since I read out of the King James, I feel that
Kevin from
I
Tuber Chat, did you hear my secret? My super embarrassing secret? I speed up my own voice sometimes because I feel like I'm talking too slow. Isn't that crazy? Especially if I'm reading something.
feel like I talk too
So
fast.
you're the only ones that know my secret. I've done that. Oh, look at there. Linda does it too. Yeah, you can actually speed it.
Yep.
And if you speed it up 1.1, it doesn't, it's not noticeable to anyone. It's at you because you're like, oh, why do I talk so slow? What's wrong with me? That's what I do. I speed up my own voice, especially when I'm reading from a book on my videos because I feel like it sounds like I'm not trying to stumble on my words. I can read, guys. I really can read. But it doesn't sound like it on the videos. I'm like, why am I stuttering? Even when I was reading earlier on this live, I had to go back and reread something because it didn't. I messed something up and had to go back and reread it because I was like, I've considered doing the same thing. I feel like I talk a mile a minute. When I listen back, it seems slow. Many big YouTubers speed up their voice on video. Huh. Okay, so I'm not the only one, but yeah, that's my secret that I do. It could be a little strategy, too. If you have an editing program, like I use Video Guru, if you have an editing program, you can speed up your voice. You could even speed up your voice to make it sound funny, like you're Mickey Mouse or something. So anyway, I filmed a little funny clip that I'm going to put in one of my Gail Southern Living videos. So y'all be watching out for it for next week. I want one of the days of the week of next week. I filmed a little piece of something funny that's going to make you guys laugh, but you got to find it. You got to find it in the videos. So instead of posting 5 days a week on Gail Southern Living, I decided I'm going to start posting 3 days a week. I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And so Monday will only have Monday to promote itself. Tuesday will have Tuesday and Wednesday, right? And then Thursday will have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It'll have 4 days. So that way it gives YouTube time to promote that video, because what I listen to is that if you keep spamming out those videos, it doesn't have time to promote your last video before you're putting out another one. So I'm trying out. Now, I didn't put anything on Friday because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday videos do terrible for me, and I'm not even going to waste my time. So I'm moving from 5 days a week of posting on Gail Southern Living to 3 days a week. So one of my 3 videos next week will have my little funny clip. So anyway, hopefully I don't chicken out, but I mean, I was acting crazy yesterday. Jen called me and she told me something really cool that made me happy. And I started dancing around the house, and then I decided to make a funny clip out of it all. Hello, Susan from the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So be looking for that next week. You get to laugh at me if you find it, if you figure out which video it's in.
I may have to bring out anime back out again, and I mean nobody's seen her for a while.
You should. What you ought to do is you ought to put anime in different places of the video. Like one time do the beginning, one time do the middle, one time do
that. And that way I might have to do
really know, but in the title, maybe write anime somewhere in the title. You know what I mean? They know to look for her, but they don't know where you're going to put her, so they have to watch.
That's a good idea.
Like a little strategy or whatever. And let me know when you put out that video so I can share it for you, because that'll be super funny.
I have to come up with that one.
Yeah, I actually have a pretty cool idea for Fall Fest this year. My Fall Fest entry video, not my registration video, but my entry video. I'm going to I have a little something special I'm going to do, because I've had people come up with some really good ideas for Fall Fest videos. And I'm like, man, they're upstaging me on my own collab. I've got to come up with something really, really awesome. So I have an idea for that.
That just came up with me an idea.
Yeah. Why not make your Fall Fest video funny to show what your channel does? Because you're going to have people watching it that have never watched you before. So if you added a little bit of humor or maybe a pretty fall scene or something, you could totally catch some people, because people like to laugh, you know. I cannot be the smartest person on YouTube. I'm not the best at making jams and jellies. I'm not the best cook. I'm not the best gardener. I can't sew. I can't do a million things. But the one thing I can do is I can add some humor in. So I'm going to try to do that, because it doesn't always show like I come across very serious, but Gail is a cut up. Ask Luann over here. She knows.
Yes.
I'm a cut up. I like to make people laugh. I like to stay on the positive side. I don't want to curl up in a ball and just let things bother me. I want to have fun with my life. I want to live my life happy and have fun and make people laugh.
I know the first anime video I put out, I went over to my stepdad's, and he just looked at my mom and said, well, that's your daughter. That's your daughter, while they was watching the anime.
Oh, I loved anime. Yeah, you should totally. I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
But instead of making it its own video, you should include it in something you're already doing, like you're cooking, to make your video longer. Do your anime somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And make your video longer, so when you do get monetized, they'll be able to throw more commercials in there.
Right.
Because you will.
I
You'll
might
get
have to throw that in there. She may be showing up on a couple of them soon.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I know I don't think I got all next week. She may show up on the other channel too. I don't
And,
know.
once you have that piece, you could put it out as its own video and also include it in other videos if you save
Right.
it,
Right.
Definitely.
Oh, I just came up with an idea with that.
Yeah, I come up with
Another
ideas
idea.
all the time. I listen to people. I watch their lives. I listen to their videos. I'm like, oh, I got an idea. And you never know which one's going to catch on or which one's going to kick off, which one's going to be your signature cool thing.
Right.
Yeah. Susan
I
puts
might.
the pumpkin.
She might have to.
I have Paula the Pumpkin Sitter. Yeah, she's going to put Paula the Pumpkin Sitter in her Fall Fest video, which she's done. I believe you've joined both years. Is that right, Susan? Did you join Fall Fest both years, right? Suzanne's already sent me the email, and Luann.
Yes, I agree, Jan.
So
that loose faucet need to get together.
Oh yeah, we should. We should schedule that.
Yeah.
We should totally schedule that.
Yes.
It would be awesome. That would be so neat. Well, Luann, you're going to have to come to the meetup next year.
I will try. I can't guarantee. I don't know
We'll
what.
have to stop by, and we'll just have to stop by and pick you up. Because next year I'm going to be hosting the meetup with Jan, so you're going to have to come. You got to come. You got to come. That would be so fun.
Yes.
Yes, both years. I thought so. Yeah, there's a couple of channels that have joined Fall Fest on both years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's a few of them that's done all 3 years. We'll be doing all 3 years.
All 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're one of them, right?
Yep.
So far I have signed up the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, Blackberryrock Homestead, Luann's Kitchen, Indiana Backyard Gardener, Gail Southern Living, Broken Hearts Ministry, and I believe Dana's Wonderlust Crochet also said she will do it. She sent me to email her when it gets closer to time. She's done collaborations like this before. She said it would be so cool just to be able to join one and not have to do all this stuff. So it is a I don't mind doing other people's collabs, but I don't want to do any more collabs during Fall Fest. So once Fall Fest is over, then maybe I could do some. But I don't mind doing cooking in between. We're looking at Bullshultz closer.
Isn't that around Branson, Jan? Down there around Branson?
Oh,
I think.
For where you're going to do for where the meetup's going to be. Huh. Hello, the Bud Files. Welcome in.
Okay.
She said yes.
Well, Branson's about an hour from me, give or take.
Yeah. Well, we'll be in the camper next year, so I hope the place has an RV hookup place because we bought the camper to go on meetup, so I'm hoping we'll need
There's all kinds of RV hookups down there, I do believe, around Branson. So
yeah. I had to set. Well, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. I'm going to hold my tongue there. Hold my tongue. How are you guys doing? The Bud Files does a lot of cool traveling videos. It's at a state park. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited. So anyway,
we might get a lot more people, with it being there, because there's a lot of things to do in Branson.
Yeah.
Lots of things. So.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be staying in the RV park, and we'll be staying there Thursday through Sunday, and I'd really like to even do Wednesday. Would be cool to have an extra, just to have another day on there. I mean, hubby's kind of out of PTO time at work for this year because of his father passing away this year.
Right.
It's close to Arkansas too. Yes, and so then we'll get some of the Arkansas people as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
I know hubby's taking off, I do believe, around our anniversary next month and a couple days when I go see the surgeon, which I called and they moved it up. So at least one of the appointments. So
yeah.
which I'm happy about.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Well, you know that we wanted to see you because we drove to your city specifically to see you.
Yes.
I was actually surprised when my husband said he was willing to do that. So we did, on our way out from leaving the Ozark meetup this year, we dropped by Luann's City and met her at a McDonald's.
Right.
In the video, I noticed I said Walmart, but I meant McDonald's. I was like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I think because I knew we were going to go to Walmart right after. So Walmart.
That's probably why it was in your brain.
And we did. We went to Walmart, and Luann actually helped me pick out my Mother's Day present. Picked out some shelves for my craft room, which I'm using partially for craft stuff and partially for ministry stuff. So, yep. The other day I got 3 bags full of bags on my front porch. Hubby's like, oh, you got some donations. I'm like, what is it? He's like, bags. Bags of what? Bags of bags. Wow. Well, I'll hang on.
Bags of bags.
Now that'll save us like 74 cents to 90 to $1 on each bag that we get. We won't have to do this. So
that helps out a lot.
It does help out. Yeah. And that 99 cents we could use for something else. Hand sanitizer, wipes, soap, whatever. So
yeah.
What do you think, Luann? You want to put in a full hour?
Yeah, we're almost there.
We're almost there. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's how we're going to finish the last 8 minutes. Tell me what you guys are doing this weekend. Let's put that in the chat. So I don't really have much plans. I might work on some composting. Probably might even do some videos. Actually, I'll probably do a video tomorrow because hubby's going to drive down to the RV park unless I go, not to the RV park, to the place where we bought the RV to have it worked on. So if I do stay home, I might make a video, like a recipe or something.
Well, I may do
carrot cake muffins. What do y'all think about that? Does that sound good? Driving to check out the state park. Awesome. Are you going to make a video?
Oh, that's good.
You going to make a video of your checking out the state park, Jan?
I bet you that would be a cool video, Jan.
I'm like the helicopter mom. Hey, you could join that into the outdoor tour club for Viking Venture and Victuals, and it could also be Ozark Meetup 2025.
Yes, you do both.
It sounds like I've had lots of coffee today, but I've only had 1 cup. Really, only 1 cup. You are going to make a video.
I've had 3 cups, so I always have my 3 cups, unless a busy morning.
Wow,
so.
That's a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Hubby has decided we usually have Pepsi around here and we try to keep it. Hubby's decided, well, let's do the caffeine free. You don't need all that caffeine, which I don't, but
my mother-in-law, I love her, but she made tea without sugar. I mean, without caffeine. I'm like, what? Why?
Yes, you need the caffeine.
Why make tea without caffeine? What?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of caffeine is waking up and being awake and having the
it helps. And it helps when you're stressed.
Done.
I feel it does.
Tea without caffeine. You're reading my mind.
Yeah.
Amish community and hubby will lay subflooring in the pantry room. Oh, that's awesome.
That is good. I
Awesome.
like the Amish community.
You know what?
The
I got to see I got in when we went to the Ozark meetup between where the meetup was and Luann's house. There was this
Yep,
really cool Amish community, and you could tell because they had the fireplaces and the windmills and everything. And we
yep.
drove straight through it. It was so cool. I mean, I wish you could make videos of it because I find it very interesting. I
I
find it,
might have to. I might do that. That might be an interesting thing. I don't know. I'd have to wait and
you
see
can
because I
park your
can't
car.
drive and film too. It's hard to do on the road that I'm thinking about. So
Yeah, the road we came on, whatever
yeah,
road that
yeah,
is,
it was probably 60. It's
community.
hard to do it and drive at the same time. A
I find
lot of
it
a lot
fascinating.
of times, when I go visit my mom and I go to the grocery store or the discount grocery store, which is has sometimes it has the Amish working there. Long as they're not married, they're allowed to work. Um, I do see the Amish, and when they go grocery shopping, they go grocery shopping $400-500 worth of
Yeah,
stuff.
I remember when I worked at Walmart, when they used to come in, they bought big baskets of
Yeah,
groceries because they
but
were, probably buying for a long period of time.
to my understanding, I
Mhm.
don't quote me on this because I don't know. I've never talked to any Amish, but to my understanding that you got the elder and the elder decides how much you spend on everything, and they don't just buy for their family, they buy for like their community or their big family, their grandparents and these other siblings. So
Hmm.
I like to watch them can. That's see if they use water bath or they pressure can or something of that nature. I think it would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking water bath canning probably.
Yeah.
Now. And keeping well, they probably are allowed to have like those old fashioned stoves like they had on Little House on the Prairie. They
The
probably
wood cook
have those.
stoves. Yes, that is
Wouldn't
what
they?
they cook on.
Yeah, I was going to say, wouldn't they have that? That is,
Yeah,
I
they
do find
they
it
cook on
interesting.
wood cook stoves. Yep.
Hmm.
And I know driving through some of the Amish community through my lifetime, I know sometimes they have like a summer kitchen and they have a different place where they cook their food other than in the house.
Because it makes the house hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know I
From Little
watch
House on the Prairie.
there's another YouTube channel that lives close by. They're a fairly big channel, but they live everything off grid, but they do have like a solar panel to cook outside in the summertime and a different like a regular cook stove that they use.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
and
I
they're
actually had to do grocery shopping yesterday myself, so
yeah,
I didn't
I
want to
need
have
to
to
do
go the
some more
whole
of that.
weekend.
So,
I didn't want to have to go the whole weekend missing certain things because I was literally out of butter.
wow.
I was out of my almond milk. I was out of cheese. I was out of tortillas. I was out of all kinds of stuff. I was like,
Well, I
man,
know hubby picked up the tub butter and I already have stick butter, but it's the tub butter that we go
yeah, I
for
like the stick
sometimes.
butter for cooking because it kind of already is measured out if you're doing a
Right, right.
recipe.
That's why I like the stick butter.
So I'm going to tell you what my idea for a video is on my other channel. So we got that brand new nostalgia little breakfast cooker thing for the
Right.
camper. What if I have hubby turn on the air for a little bit, go in there and film like cooking with that,
That would be
like
cool.
cooking with that brand new nostalgia. And by cooking, I mean him cooking with it and me filming it. Him cooking and me filming it. Yeah, wouldn't that be neat?
That would be neat. That would be neat. That
So
would be neat.
I think that would be a good piece of content because I'm actually making, well, everything you do in your life, if you film all the things that you're doing, you have a camper, there's a whole community of campers. So I
Yes.
started a playlist called RV Life or whatever.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I started adding anything to do with the camper in there and including the appliances that we got. And I have a little members only video for that where people can see it. But
Yeah.
I'm going to show.
There is a great big RV type community.
There,
Even, I mean, yes.
I got like a piece of hair stuck right by my glasses, and it
Ew.
keeps tickling the side of my face. It's driving me crazy. It's like it was stuck in there. Yeah, it was driving me crazy. So, I appreciate you coming up with me today, Luann, and I
You're
would
very welcome.
set up another date to do devotion with you. I'll have to look at my calendar. I have everything on my calendar. If I didn't have my calendar, I would be so totally lost. But thank you for coming up and doing this devotion with me and coming up and chatting with me. And I hope you have a really good weekend. And I enjoyed spending time with you today up here. And thank you to all you guys out there in the chat. We appreciate all of you who came in today. To
And all those that will watch it in a replay as well.
thank you to the replay watchers
Yep.
because we both need watch hours. So if you have another device you can catch the replay on, that would be definitely helpful.
Yes.
I always have my TV going. I think I
Yeah.
got
Well, I
Bella's.
ain't turned it on since I came in, so.
Today I have Bella's Whisper Farmstead going on in there. She's trying to get her channel monetized. Really sweet lady, Kristen.
Thank you, Susan. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Have a great weekend. We love you guys. Thank you for coming in for the devotion. We're going to try to do these, hopefully I can talk her into doing this with me a couple of times a month. So,
Yeah. And
all
do the Proverbs in August.
Yep, do the Proverbs.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I will get that out and I'll double check that it's 31 and I will get started on that. So, all right, challenge accepted, guys. We're going to read our way through Proverbs. We're both going to do it. So, done. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Bye, Luann.
Bye.
Bye.